Real quick, you brought up I wasn't going to say this word at all because I don't want to discredit anything, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you're a spiritual guy or anything like that, but you brought up the word luck.
Yeah.
And I was going to say, Robert Horry's not a lucky guy. He's a prepared guy,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But I was going through these statistics and all of that. And I'm seeing that in 95 you had the 7 steals in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And in 1997, you had the most threes in the game without missing, which is 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also, I noticed that you have 7 rings. You collected your 7th one in 2007. Overall, you averaged 7 points a game at the end of your career, and you were 25, which is 2 + 5, equals 7. So I'm not trying to say it's luck, but I'm just saying there's something, you know what I'm saying, divine about all of this with the number 7. What does that number mean to you? Because I know it's like in your Instagram and all that type of shit. So.
It means a lot to me. You know, if you think about it, 2-5 from even Cameron, who my son.
Right.
He's February 5th. 2-5.
All right.
It's, that 7 follows me around.
That's wild.
And,
have you like really realized that? Just
I've always realized it, and for me,
that's crazy.
I'm spiritual, but not spiritual where you go into like 7s means this, 7s that, and I just look back sometimes at that number and say, man, I'm a lucky guy.
Yeah,
and everybody always thinks the number 7 is a luck, and for me, it's one of those things where I'm gonna say it on this podcast. I never said, well, I just sit back sometime in the bed and I just start smiling.
Yeah,
I start crying because it means so much to me on the fact that I don't think I'm ever gonna get in the Hall of Fame because people don't look at what you do as a basketball player. They look at what you did statistically. And for me,
intangibles. You know what I'm saying? It's
and for me, if you look at every team I've ever been on, they were always missing something, and I provided that something to get them over that hump. Right. And then whatever they need, take 2005 where we was like not playing well, and I said, you know what, get on my back, guys. So I carried in the second half. Tim Duncan, you're not making shots. Manu, get on my back. And there's those things that you have to be able to do. And for me, to win those 7 championships, to have that number 7, to sit back and say one more than Jordan, everybody think he was the greatest. And I just laugh because, every time someone mentions how great a player is and this, and they talk about championships.
Right.
And it's like everybody talks about that's the measure. But when it comes to me, it was like, oh, he played with Dream. Oh, he played with Shaq and Kobe. Oh, he played with the big 3 in San Antonio.
Right.
I said, yeah, but at the end of the day, you need some glue.
Nah, for real.
You need some glue to make them people do what they need to do.
Right.
And if you go back and look at all those greats from Clyde, there's nobody that I played with that I didn't yell at and didn't treat them any different than I treated Tim Bro, who was the 12th man on the team.
Yeah, exactly.
Because to me, I'm like, we got to play this game. The game is to win. I don't care if you make $20 million. That's got to make $200,000. We're a team. We yell at each other, and at the end of the day, we hug each other, and we respect each other.
Yeah, that's the thing about fans, man. A lot of times, they don't really get to see, you hear the word locker room so much when it comes to like coaching and locker room presence. We don't really get to see that type of shit. So for you to say that, it really just explains, why these rings are getting won is because there's small things that happen.
It was so many times where me and Dream would just talk about the game. People think leadership, and you see all these dudes like beating on their chest, being demonstrative. That ain't really being a leader. That's just showing the world what you're doing. A leader where you can take the big whoever it is and sit down and say, "Yo, man, you're messing up. This is what we need to do to correct it." Yada yada yada.
Right.
And I think if you don't do it in front of someone. They respect it more because you're not trying to embarrass them. You're not trying to show them up. You're just being real with them.
Right.
And there's not a player in the league that don't want you to be real with him, but he don't want you to embarrass him in front of everybody that's trying to show him up because that is a no-no. And you don't do that. And I've never been like that. I will always talk to people on the side. Yo, man, this is what I see. If you don't agree with me, let's watch the film and then we figure it out together.
Exactly. Hey, man, beautifully said, man. Robert Horry here, man. Yes, sir. I'm telling you. What's up, y'all? I hope y'all enjoyed that last episode. Appreciate you watching, and I want you guys to be a part of this Aux Money community. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all with the next episode.